Hi everyone, my name is Rishabh. Today is the 8th of September 2024. I'll be going over my weekly prediction for Nvidia. As usual, I'll be going over the monthly, weekly, and finally the daily charts. And then I'll switch over to the Excel sheet where we'll review last week's prediction and go over this one in more detail. Now, before getting into the video, it is important to make the disclaimer that all information here is completely educational, and therefore it is important to conduct your own analysis, whatever analysis that may be, to ensure that you're comfortable with the risk, reward, and trading style, since you may not be with mine. This video is purely educational. It is a log of my predictions with their rationale, not a trading guide or an investing guide, so please use this video in the appropriate manner. Monthly charts now. We can see have been quite interesting for Nvidia. I mean, this has been a super long-term uptrend. We've seen this with Nvidia. However, here towards we've had some very long-wigged candle. I mean, this candle right here is the definition of a high wave. This candle, although the month hasn't closed, it's very bearish. And we can see with Nvidia when we move to the weekly and daily charts how bearish it's been. And I've called this since there was a bearish engulfing pattern last week, which is actually a very bearish candle. And that's that RSI had been overbought for a very long time, has gone back down into the appropriate zone from above, which is again further confirming that we're seeing strong negative movement in the monthly charts. ADX is actually going higher. However, the DI minus is going down, and the DI plus is going down, and the DI minus is going up comparatively. So we should expect in the near future that these two cross over, but we're clearly still trending, and there is a bullish bias. I mean, we can still see that. But Nvidia has crashed significantly, and we can see that in the monthly charts. Weekly charts show this just as well. I mean, bearish engulfing, we can see we've gone down, crashed down this week by 13.86%. Very heavy crash. And we would have just sold here to start with. So, RSI shows bearish movement. I mean, although technically from this point, it's difficult to draw a trend line, we can see that if the market does actually continue and break through here, we would have something resembling a double top pattern, which if it does break this neckline, we can have an even stronger bearish signal, considering that this was the low for a bullish counterattack. Again, further making this a very important support point from where to sell. ADX is going down, and the DI minus has just crossed the DI plus, which is indicative of a bearish tint now in Nvidia. Now, daily charts, we can see very similarly huge crashes in the week. I mean, very heavy crashes. And this was due to a number of reasons, but the RSI shows we're going down very heavily. We can see this quite clearly. I mean, we were in this trading range for a while, went down, and the market just crashed. DI minus is firmly above the DI plus. ADX is now starting to go up, which is showing that we are trending downwards in the daily market and the daily charts. So that is a minor confirmation from the daily charts that this bearish movement that we're seeing in these higher time frames is actually supported on a shorter time frame. Now, for Nvidia, last week we would have made a profit of around 12.49%, and you can see the details of that here. This week, let me label this 28. We will buy when it crosses 117.25 and sell when it falls below 97.52 with a target of 2% and a trailing stop loss of 1%. If neither are hit, then we will just close on Friday. The weekly trend currently is actually I would actually change this to down. Monthly trend is still up since we are in this weird sideways kind of phase. I can't call it sideways. I couldn't call it down, so we'll stick with up. But that's all for this video. Thank you for watching. Enjoy, and I will see you in the next video.